Hey there guys, how you going? So it's another week, time for another weekly gem quest. This week we're going for a speed-based enemy, so I'm going to show you the technique that I use to try and take it down, and hopefully it helps for you guys as well. Even if you can't copy it exactly, hopefully you just get the sort of general idea of what I'm going for, and you can make the medals that you have use, and the medals that your friends have work for you as well. So let's jump right into it. So the main problem here is the Wicked Spider. There are a couple of annoying paralysis enemies along the way, but with the technique that I'm using, they don't really bother us all that much. It's really just trying to take out the spider effectively within 2 turns. So I'll show you what I mean in a second when we get to it. So basically, I want to be bringing in a really strong power-based medal, but I don't actually have one. So I'm going to be borrowing a... Well, I was initially going to borrow Sephiroth the X, but I thought, well, you guys might not have him either. I've been looking around trying to reset this thing for quite a while, looking for a Cloudy X. But I haven't been able to find one, to be perfectly honest. So I'm like, you know what? Roxas EX was way easier to get than Sephiroth the X was. So hopefully at least someone in your party will be able to have one that you guys can borrow. Obviously I've got some pretty good medals myself, but they just, compared to the ridiculous amount of damage that these things can put out, just because they have so many buffs crammed into the one medal, it's like... I may as well just use a friend medal and just dedicate basically make my setup dedicated to the idea of making this medal as powerful as possible. So I want to make these 5 medals here complement this one as much as possible. The fact that we can use a copycat medal is really good as well, which basically means we can use the effect twice. So we're going to use all of these medals in service of these 2 right here. So for whatever medal you decide to use, if you are going to follow this setup and not rely on your own power, but instead rely on a friend's power to help you get through instead, this is what I'm trying to recommend. Look at the medal that you're going to borrow. Hopefully it's going to be a Sephiroth the X, maybe a Cloudy X, something really powerful. Maybe Illustrated Terra B perhaps. That's really quite powerful. And try and fill in the blanks where it doesn't excel. Okay, so what do these medals do really well? Well, all of this round of EX medals buffs their own attribute really highly, debuffs their own debuffs the enemy's resistance to their attribute really well, and gives you a little bit of strength and general defense down as well. So, what do we need to do for ourselves? Well, we need to make ourselves, our own strength, go up very high. We need to take care of the enemy's general defense. So, enter general defense down, strength up. These 3 medals exist basically to provide the debuffs that we need to make these hits really powerful, as well as dealing really good damage themselves. So, again, I'm fighting a power-based enemy, but I'm using a speed and magic keyblade simply because I have this medal right here to do the debuff down, sitting on the 5th slot there of Divine Rose with that really powerful 3.0 slot. It's pretty much the entire reason this keyblade's coming along, because I get that really nice debuff on that 3.0 slot. Also, there's nothing else we can really do to make this medal hit any harder. Our strength is already at max, our speed-based strength is at max. If we use this followed by this, then our speed-based defense is already at its minimum. And if we use this, and then this, the general defense is pretty much at a minimum as well. So there's almost nothing we can do to make these medals more powerful. So we may as well make this one more powerful, because we are going to be dealing a pretty decent hit with this one here. So, in my case, I'm going to be using some speed-based medals to try and get the strength up a little bit as well. The strength of this hit, rather. So, like I said before, I recorded this video once, a few times already, actually, with Sephiroth the X, and I was just completely blowing it away, so I thought, alright, let's try and re-record it with Roxas and see if we still can do enough damage to take it out. This thing's got a countdown over its head. It's got an 8 numbered countdown, and basically when that gets to 0... it's gonna kill you no matter what, so we really need second chance in this case, guys, so let's give it a go, huh? Let's see if the Roxas strategy works, or if I'm gonna have to record this video for the 50th time? Maybe not quite that many, but it's been a few to be sure. Alright. Okay, so in this particular strategy here, if it's gonna work like Sephiroth, we really can just ignore the Paralysis Archer entirely, and with our really big strong hit medal, basically buff once with Kairi and then come in with our really strong medal and just blow them away. That's really all there is to it. So again, a copycat medal is sitting in here. For me, that's HD Naminé, but hopefully for you guys, that's maybe HD Shion if you're a new player and Mercy pulled Shion instead. Mirror that thing up, get an attack boost 4 max on it. Mwah, away you go. It's a beautiful, ridiculously powerful medal, and I've been using mine for months. I'm so happy that I did it, and yeah. Okay, next one. So same again. This is a little bit more dangerous just because this guy's got a lot more health, but still, you can pretty much just tap it out, and then again, Naminé should take out care of the archers very handily, followed by Roxas itself to deal the necessary damage to take out the Trickmaster. I'm wondering now if like Shion EX would be able to do the same thing. Okay, here we go. So we can potentially use a few more medals here to make it a bit easier on ourselves, but again, it's going to be a case of lowering the general defense down a bit. Tapping there. We'll tap there as well. And then we go, we'll use our Final Form Shion just to lower that general defense down a bit more, and then I'm going to send in the EX medals. They are just going to rip these guys apart. Again, you can just imagine with Sephiroth instead how much more damage was being dealt, and I can tell you, it was a lot. Like, it was just absolute overkill. It was like I understand this is potentially a very hard quest for a lot of you guys, and I was just like laughing my head off with how easy it was. So I thought, I know the tone wasn't quite right. I should probably re-record the video. So this is going to be the real test now. Will Roxas EX be able to take out the spider? So here we go. Just debuffing. This is dealing pretty good damage here. This copycat medal. If you guys don't have one of those, I don't know, just, again, find out whatever you can do to make your own set of medals as powerful as possible. Again, I'm relying solely on these two at the back here, so dealing less damage than Sephiroth, I can tell you that much, but still pretty good damage. Wham, bam, thank you, man. Is this not guilted? Did I really pick the non-guilted Roxas? Am I that stupid? Hang on. Okay, I've double messed up here, guys. I've double messed up here. What I meant to say was, it's got a 7... It's got an 8 counter over its head, and we have 7 medals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 of our own, 6 with the pet, 1 with the friend. So either have extra attack on 1 medal or use your Nova, which I've forgotten to do. So let me just pretend that never happened. Sorry guys, how embarrassing. I mean nothing happened. What am I talking about? Nothing happened. All right, so let's try that again, shall we? So again, we're going in. Obviously, boost our strength with Kairi, lower the defense with this defensive medal here. Buff our attributes a bit, and buff our attributes a bit more, while also doing a good bit of damage. And lower our general defense one more time. Again, this is just like, I'm set up in this way because Divine Rose is set up in this way. It's not like a hard and fast rule or anything. Gonna debuff one more time with Naminé there, and then I'm gonna finally pop Nova, because I'm gonna remember the counter this time. Deal a little bit of damage, and then come in with Roxas again. Okay, so now we need to survive and have second chance, make us live. Because again, all our buffs have just been wiped. So we're going to be killed, which is just fine. Second chance will bring us back, and now we can see all the debuffs remain on the spider there. Again, it doesn't really matter because we should have enough strength to take it out regardless. I do actually like Dark Riku there now because it's got a little bit of like the buffs are in the right place. Sorry, the Keyblade attribute is in the right place. So he deals a little bit of damage. Not heaps, but a little bit. And we're going to come in here. Again, Divine Rose has that upright magic slot, sorry, which does a nice bit of damage there. Now for the final test. Wow, nearly 400,000 damage with the Roxas, with the Shion there, even though it's an unguilted medal. And now we need to do 24 bars with this one attack, and I actually don't think we're going to make it. Says who? Says who? Damien, you should have way more faith because you're able to clear it. There we go. Okay, so as you can imagine, with Sephiroth there, we were easily able to take it out. I'm talking like we needed to do 20 bars of damage on the final hit, and I think Sephiroth did like 50. It was something absolutely insane. Maybe 40. But that's just basically my ideas, guys. So like, take a really powerful friend medal, copycat, and then use whatever other medals you have in your Keyblade list to try and prop that medal up to do as much damage as possible, and you should be able to get through. Like I said, the Roxas EX has 0 traits on it, my Naminé has 0 traits on it, and only has the tier 5 guilt. So if, nope, we're definitely not doing that. So if I can take it out, then hopefully you guys can as well. Let's go over to our equipment real quick and take another quick look. So Mercy Pool medal, not a Mercy Pool, but HD Xion is, in fact, a superior version of this medal. So if you guys are able to guild her instead, chuck your magic brooms on her, away you go. A free medal, medal I just randomly got from the pools, but again, isn't super necessary, and in fact, could be replaced by a banner medal, being Dragon Maleficent, Tifa and Aerith, etc, etc. And this one right here is the only one you guys, I don't know, like if you skip that banner for dual reasons or just because you chose not to pull for it, I understand. But again, I'm a free-to-play player and I go nuts for copycat medals just because of the longevity they have. I did 6 pulls on that banner and yeah, it kind of screwed me over a little bit. But in the end, I was able to guilt one of them, so it just so happened that the one I was able to guilt fits in on the Keyblade I used the most, so I can't complain about that at all. I'm very happy. So I hope this helps you out. I'm kind of rambling a bit now, but if you need any help, definitely jump onto my Discord. If you're looking for a party, the Discord's a pretty good place as well, or you could post in the comments. Yeah, I don't know if I've said it in this video or not, because again, I've recorded it several times already, but the way to make yourself attractive to people in terms of looking for a party to join, like if you're a new player that can't offer much in terms of shared friend medals, if you just say, look, I'm really active, if you guys are Lux Raiders, I'll be able to help you out, I'll be able to push the button at the right times during the day, and I'll be able to help you out on the weekends, what have you. Especially if you can find someone in a time zone that's convenient for you to do that, then eventually you'll find a party with strong medals, and you'll be able to sort of lift yourself up. Maybe you'll be able to like earn some jewels, like from the Hades Cup or what have you, and then pull a decent medal yourself, and then share it, and then, you know, you'll be able to pull someone else up as well. So, I don't know, that's my hope at least, but hopefully this helps you out, guys. Hopefully I'm not rambling too much, and I'll catch you later. All the best, guys. KHUx.